It feels very 21st century, you know, it feels like, oh, that's so old school to have to pay for content, let's just move right on. It feels very empowering, you know, like I can go get any content I want, I can travel the net, I think it's wonderful. And it feels very cheap, which is so, you know, au courant right now. It's just, how can I live free? And so that feels very wonderful. And I think the other thing about it, and I think this is the most important point in a way, is it's fast. And change in schools is so slow. It's so difficult because, and to your point, there's so many structures that go into changing schools. And there's something about being able to go on the web that feels very subversive and quick, and I can go and I can change it up fast, and it's doing web quests and other things where you don't have to wait for your textbook to change. So the question is, if the web is modern and current and cheap, then what do we do as publishers to protect and grow our businesses? So it's obviously going to put some pressure on us, and we have to come up with a value proposition that is compelling to educators that says, I need to pay for things that look like things that are cheap. So I think that there are three choices we have with products if we're going to get customers to pay. First of all, things that we put on the web, they have to save time, and they have to do that by assembling organized, curated content that is appropriate and accessible. And it's really what you're talking about. You know, you don't want to have to go and search the whole web. You would like to have things that are organized, it's right, it's leveled, you can use it right away. And then I think that's the second choice is materials have to be really smart, and they have to drive individual learning, as you mentioned, by providing adaptive experiences, motivation, accountability. It has to meet the learner where they are. That's a very difficult thing to do in the wide world of the web, and those companies that can do that for educators, I think that they can sell their products. And then the other thing is to employ free content to drive adjacent business models, such as professional development, linked assessment, and other products and services. So I just want to mention quickly one of our experiments in getting people to pay content on the web, and I will take that back, rewind. I did not say experiment. I want to say one of our important new product launches. With me today is Rosa Mitchell, who's our Vice President in charge of product development. She's going to be here for the rest of the day. You can ask her some questions about this. But she directed the development of a new program we're launching literally as we speak. It's called Expert Space. This program really grew out of Growther Online. We have a very excellent encyclopedia, online encyclopedia. It has 120,000 edited articles. They're all Lexile. And it's done okay. We've held our revenue, but we haven't been growing it. And we've been thinking, boy, what are we going to do with this? We have all this great content, and we have people who understand digital content and how to use the web. So we've done a lot of work on what could we do to grow something out of that, and that's how Expert Space was born. What Expert Space did is our team identified the 100 most taught topics in middle school science and social studies, and we're going to be adding another 50, so there'll be 150. Each one of those topics is in a learning module. So inside each of these topics is media that can be shown on a whiteboard that students can look at. There's level text, so we have 3 Lexile levels. We have the major themes under that topic. We have text-to-speech, so students with special needs students can hear the text right out loud. We have linked websites, so you can do web searches. It's all designed around an inquiry model. But in addition to all the content, we've also put a lot of tools with this program. So coming with the content are individual student lockers where students can collect content. They can put in links to the web. They're planning tools so they can plan projects. They're outlining tools, etc. Now, we're pricing this at $5,000 per annum for a building, so that works out to be about $5 or $6 a student for an average middle school. And we think that this is a real bargain and offers real benefits over free because it is so organized, it is leveled, it is ready to go, and we think that we can make a case that you can get longer life out of your textbooks. We think we can make an economic case to schools that you can keep your textbooks a couple of years longer because you can update content with Expert Space, because we will be using our earlier online editors or now Expert Space editors to keep things up to date and ready to go. So that is, one example of some of the direction we've been going. We have to confront what free means. We have a greater burden as a publisher to make sure that whatever we deliver, it has a value proposition that people get. I mean, I don't like free, but I do love the web, and I think the web offers so many great advantages to us as publishers. It really breaks down the barriers of markets, so there's no reason why everybody here can't get into any market they want, anywhere on the planet, if they have the right product and they can figure out the right way to do it. And I wish everybody here enormous luck in trying to figure that out.
No? Oh, there we go. I can't see you all, but I'm going to stand up in a minute. But before I entertain questions from the floor, I do want to ask the panelists first to respond to comments that each of them have made. And I'm just going to prompt one, because Kim and I spoke briefly before this about the notion of free and what that means for teachers and what they're looking for. And I have a sense of what her reaction to that is. And I've explained to her that a lot of people in this room are concerned about the drive towards I don't need to pay for the content because I can find everything I need free out there. And I'm from California, and that's a real soundbite in our state right now. So I've asked her privately for a little bit of a reaction, and I'm just going to put her on the spot and ask her to let us know where the teachers that she knows and interacts with are in that area.
Actually, I think it's kind of scary and insulting because I'll say this. When I was named Teacher of the Year, I was asked, what is evidence that you believe all children can learn? So if I apply that to this topic right now, I would say, I know that all children can learn, and because of that, all children deserve to have high quality, the best curriculum, the best resources. All children, no matter what their economic backgrounds are, no matter what their backgrounds, whatever they are, all children can learn, and they deserve the best. They deserve